what's going on? It's Angie. So today we are out here, as you can see from the background, we is in a train station right now. We at one of my few spots that I be chilling at. So basically this video is, I've been planning on doing this video for like a couple weeks towards a month now, but I've kind of just been putting it off. But yeah, so basically for this video, if you couldn't already tell by the title, so I went to the smoke shop and I got Mike Tyson pre-rolled cones, king size. It says Futurola X Tyson, Mike Tyson pre-rolled cones. Fun fact about this, I didn't even know this existed. I didn't even know Mike Tyson had pre-rolled cones. When I every day, so the homeless shelter that I live at, the smoke shop down the block, is the only place I've ever seen this at. It's the only place I've ever seen this. I haven't seen this in any other smoke shop, and I'm about to move out that shelter in a few days. So that's why I wanted to try this before. I just want to try it to say I tried it, you know? I've never tried it before. I got my iced Nutella latte. Fun fact, they actually gave me 2 of them for free this morning. So shout out to Lamar, my homie. I really fuck with him. He be giving me the free drinks and shit. This one has extra Nutella. I could literally taste the chocolate when I sip it. It tastes really good though. Yeah, so it's just, I mean, I don't think, I already peeked. I took a little look inside. It's just a white cone. It's like 3 of them. Honestly, I'm excited to try this out. I looked at a TikTok. I seen somebody said about these cones that they burn really slow, so that's always a plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes the best feeling about smoking is when you're about to take that first hit, you got the whole blunt left. But the worst feeling is once the blunt gets to the bottom, and then it's just only a matter of time until the blunt is done. But yeah, so I'm about to roll this up and we'll see how it smokes. Alright, so I don't know, y'all think I'm too far away from the camera? No, I think it should be fine. So we got our 8th right here. We got the grinder to grind the weed, grind the good shit, and then, yeah, matter of fact, let's see. All right, y'all. All right, so let's get to rolling this fucking weed so we can have a party. Let's see what's going on. I'm debating whether or not I should. See, the thing is, I want to take my jacket off. But the thing is, I look really fancy and elegant with this jacket. So I'm like, maybe I don't want to take it off. I don't know. I kind of want to take it off, though, because it'd be easier to roll if... I'm trying to think, should I sit down? Should I sit down to do this? Actually, yeah, this might work out better. I just got to fucking angle the camera. Let me just see. Yeah, you know what? This is fine. We could do this. We can make it rock. We can make it rock. Okay. You can't really see what I'm doing, but it's cool. All right, let's start by grinding the weed, because that's the first thing we got to do. All right, they filled it to the top this time. Sometimes when I be buying from them, it only be filled up to here. So I'm glad at least today. That's why I be buying pre-rolls from them, because sometimes the last times when I bought this, it doesn't be filled to the top, and I'm like, I'm not. And because when I actually rolled it, it wasn't even 3 blunts either. It was like 1 full king size, and then the other two blunts was like not even half a fucking blunt. That shit pissed me off. That's why I feel like buying the pre-rolls, it's like, you know, they fill that shit up to the top. You know you're at least getting 3 grams, you know what I'm saying? But with this shit, it was like they wasn't filling that shit up to the top, so I wasn't fucking with that, you know what I'm saying? You're not about to scam me into my shit. I don't play that shit. But yeah, one thing I don't even like rolling, because I feel like it's like a chore. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of annoying. It takes me like 10 minutes to roll this shit. That shit annoying as fuck. I feel like that shit take away my time. But and this, honestly, I feel like rolling, like actually rolling the shit, not even packing a cone, I feel like that shit is much quicker than packing a joint. The way I pack it is I always have a stick, and after every single little bit of weed, I always pack it down. So that way the blunt is not like, you know how some blunts is like rocky and that shit move back and forth? I don't like that shit. If you're rolling a blunt, make sure that shit is stable. Make sure that shit not gonna fall, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's very important to like pack it after, even if you put the smallest amount of weed, you better pack that shit down, you know? Let me get the stick. that I have. I haven't rolled a cone in a minute because I've been rocking with the pre-rolls, and because y'all know I can't be bringing lighters and grinders and shit into the house, so I have to like hide my shit very well, make sure that shit, because they be scanning us every time we go into the crib, so you know we gotta be careful, we gotta watch out. All right, so we finna open the first cone. Kind of getting cold in here. I want to put, matter of fact, I'm gonna put my jacket back on once I start smoking. I just wanted to, it's hard to do things with the sleeves when it's on. It just feels annoying. That's why I want to take that shit off. I gotta save these cones for later because I'm only gonna smoke one now before the gym, and then I'm gonna smoke two after. Yeah, so this is what the cone looks like. It's okay, it's white with pink at the bottom, and it says Futurola, and then it says Tyson. Try to zoom in on it. Focus. Tyson and Futurola. Just a white cone. It doesn't have his face on it or anything. And then I put the I packed this down. Oh, it came with this. I didn't even see that. I was wondering why it felt small. This one came with this one, but then this one. That's what happened. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. I had to do twice. Yo, I love me a Korean man. Like a good looking Korean. I love me a Korean. But do the Koreans love me is the question. Alright, so now we finna pack this.
Hello everyone. Before the city police department would like to underline that backpacks and other large containers are subject to regular search.
I always pack that shit down every time. That's how you keep the blunt to be stable. The blunts will be like moving back and forth and shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. Like if you're smoking a blunt, you want to make sure that shit is like you can actually smoke it and it's not gonna like be flimsy. You know what I'm trying to say, right? When it be like moving back and forth and it's not firm. Like when the blunt is about to tip over type shit. You know what I'm trying to, I don't know how to word it, but I hope you guys know what I'm saying. I hope you guys know what I'm saying. Okay. Now I gotta put some more weed in the thing. Action, we got turn it up. Yes. Yo, I'm glad at least that they filled this shit up today, because sometimes that shit dead ass don't be filled. That's why I stopped buying the $20 Ace and I started just buying, because they also sell 3 pre-rolls for like, it ends up being $21 with the tax for either the 8th or the pre-rolls, and I felt like I was getting more weed with the pre-rolls. But then sometimes the pre-rolls, you ever be smoking like a pre-roll that you bought and then that shit be breaking as you smoke it, or some of the weed will just fall out? I don't like that shit either. So I said, honestly, I'm best off buying my own cones, rolling my own shit. Just to, because I know if I'm gonna roll, if I'm the one that's rolling the fucking blunt, it's not gonna fall apart. I know that for a fact. The way I'm packing this shit down, it's not gonna do that. It's not gonna happen. But when they do it, it's something different. Oh, that shit. Alright, you guys, so we're like halfway done. But look at this. See how it's not jiggly? This is how a blunt should be. I wish I had some grava to put in this, or even, I be forgetting that like literally like to make grava, you could literally just get like half of a cigarette and like tear apart the cigarette and just put like the brown stuff in here. Like I be forgetting that you could do that to make grava too. But I didn't see any like cigarettes on the ground before I got here. I didn't see any like, and I asked like 2 people. I asked this one lady, she was like, oh nah, this is all I have, the one that she was smoking. And then I seen this guy, right? So I went and asked him, oh hey, do you guys have a spare cigarette? The girl next to him was like, oh no, we don't smoke cigarettes. but the man's right next to her was smoking a cigarette. So I don't know, that made no sense. You could have just said no. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta sit here and lie. Like, all I was asking for was a damn cigarette. You ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta do all that. Like, you could have just said, nah, I ain't got a cigarette for you, sorry. Or just be like, oh, I ain't got a cigarette right now. That's all you could have said. That's all you could have said. You ain't gotta sit here and lie and do all that extra shit. You ain't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do that shit at all. We almost done packing this one. I'm not even gonna put no. Now, but it looks big as fuck. You might as well. Just a tiny bit more. Because once you're almost done with the blunt, you won't be upset that it's done. So you might as well put as much in here as you can. Alright, so it's still a tiny bit more room in this. I'm gonna put like a little bit more weed. Yeah, once I pack that shit down. Yeah, just a tiny bit more because I still want room to like close it up at the end. But I want to take advantage of the fact that this is a big cone. Not all cones. Some cones I feel like is slightly smaller than the king size ones, you know? I mean, I only need like a little bit more, not too much. Just enough for like another 3 or 4 hits, you know? Not too much weed. We don't need to. I still got to save me some, so I got 2 full blunts for later as well. I always call a joint a blunt. I don't know, it flies off the mouth better. Blunt sounds easier than joint. Joint is like, I don't know. I'm getting ready to smoke. Like, we've been here. I feel like I've been here 20 minutes rolling this shit. I actually feel like I've been here 20 minutes rolling this shit. Like, it's probably like 6:30 by now, I bet, or something. Yeah, we finna roll this shit. Oh, it's only, what the fuck? How is that only the tiniest bit of weed? Yeah, no, that's it. Like, what the fuck? I done rolled that shit, but it came out to be like nothing. It ain't nothing in here. But honestly, this is enough for a whole joint anyway. Honestly, bro, I just put a little bit of weed in here, but it was only a tiny bit. And it was like, I'm not finna fucking. Now, let me put a little bit more. Come on. See, this shit is a pain in the ass. I don't like doing this rolling shit. I need to learn how to actually roll a blunt because I just be smoking the cones. It's kind of embarrassing that I've been smoking for like 5-6 years and I don't even know how to like roll a fucking joint or like an actual blunt. Kind of sad, kind of embarrassing, but I don't know. Honestly though, you could always just have like, say you could have like men or like other people roll for you so you don't have to do it. Like, I don't know, I just don't really, I don't know, I see it as like a chore now. I don't really like doing it. Let me see if I can get a tiny bit in here. I said this should be enough for like 2 big ass blunts, right? I put like a tiny bit of weed in here. I don't want too much because it's only a little bit more. I still gotta have enough to roll that shit. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, y'all, the blunt is ready to be rolled. Now I just gotta, what I do, I take this shit and then I kind of twist it. I twist that shit. That's how I do that shit. It seems like the papers is very light. Like it's very, I don't know, very thin. Let me roll this shit. I don't want it to break. Like I feel like, you know when you feel like the paper is so skinny it's about to break? That's what I feel with this. Be very gentle with it. You don't want the paper to rip. All right. We ready to smoke. All right, I just gotta put my stuff away, put my jacket back on, check and see when the next train coming, cause I try to put the blunt down when the trains is coming and stuff, you know. All right, blunt is rolled, blunt is done. Notice how my blunt is not exactly, this is how it should be. Let me take a picture with it. All right, y'all, so we got the joint. Mike Tyson pre-roll cone. We ready to smoke this. Let's go. Let's just wait for the train to pass. planning on doing. All right, now we're gonna light it up. All right, now we can light it up. Yeah, that shit hitting. I need to take a sip of water. That shit was hitting. So far, it's smoking pretty good. I'm chilling. I hate that she knows she the shit. Big bag fuck for the win. All right, you guys. So we're like almost halfway done with the blunt. A little bit more than halfway. I wish I would have timed how long it would have taken me to smoke this. But unfortunately, I didn't look at the time right before. I just remembered that right now. But yeah, I'm about to smoke it and then, yeah, but it's going good so far. It's going really good. I like the paper. It's good paper. Nothing, I don't know if I can talk because of the train. Nothing too spectacular about it. Nothing too spectacular about these papers that makes them any better than any other paper. But it is a smooth paper. It's smoking smoothly. Nothing like too extravagant about it, but it's a good paper, you know? It's very good. And it's like, it's good. I'm having a good time, so I'm enjoying it. Would I smoke it again? Would I purchase it again? Absolutely. Is there anything amazing about it that makes it stand out? Not too much. It's just like any other paper, you know, but